Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Well, let's take a first look at this XR80R Honda 2000 vintage. I guess I would call it a pit bike type thing, or a trail rider for a smaller person. There she is. It's a very nice looking bike. It's complete, and as we get closer to it, you're going to see that it was used. It was a bike that somebody rode, right? It does not appear to be bent up, banged up. So I think it was ridden, but I'm not thinking it's been abused. That's just from 40,000 feet. I don't know where one wants to begin. I mean, once again, it's a 2000 Honda XR80R, and I decoded the VIN number to get the year, and then you got the XR and the 80R on the seat. Now, the story on this bike is I got it from Udizzy up there in Massachusetts, and his buddy got it from somebody on Craigslist, and this came with it. I think you're seeing my finger and all. So Honda XR80 Trail, they called it a beater, 450, needs work. His buddy gave it to me. He bought it for $300. He managed to get it for $300. And he sold it to me for $300. And whenever I get a new bike, I kind of go through the normal thing. You take off the gas cap and give it a sniff. And let me tell you, if that was sushi, you want to be eating it. The gasoline has gone varnish, so that and the carburetor need attention right up front. I kicked it over a bunch of times, throttle open, choke open, close, the whole bit, and you can kind of hear it. And it's not loaded with compression. As a matter of fact, it came in at 20 psi, and that's after I put some oil to it. So the engine is going to have to come off and get attention before this thing becomes anywhere near a runner. The tires are good. The rims are good. Plastic, gas tank, seat, exhaust. I mean, it's a really, really nice looking bike. A bike like this, it pays to put a little time and effort into. And I mean, there are a couple of little holes in the seat here. So it needs a little love and attention. These are the kind of holes. Unfortunately, they're where one's butt sits, so it's kind of hard to put a decal here or anything, or even Gorilla Tape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see if they make the liquid tape for electrical connections in red. I mean, it won't be pretty, but it'll look a little bit more like a scar than a piece of tape, right? So I might even do a quick cruise on the internet. They might sell some stuff for seat repair that I would go with something specifically called motorcycle or ATV seat repair. That way, once again, you're sitting here, and if it kind of sticks to your pants as you're on and off and everything else, the repair won't last. So I just as soon find something decent like that. On the other things, the clutch The clutch field's really good. Doesn't seem to be a problem with that. Does have the push button to turn it off. The front brake is here. The handle is all good. But you see that right hand bend in the cable? That makes it stick. Throttle is moving. The gas was turned off. So I'm hoping that when I open this up, it's not all white powder inside. If it was run out of gas, it'll be better. It's missing the piece for the brake. That's a little gnarly too. But it's missing the piece for the brake here, and you know, the lever. But the air cleaner assembly is complete. It's missing a little cover that snaps in there. It does have it for this side, and you know what? I might have one floating around that'll snap on there. Down by me, or here in New York, for this bike running well in its current condition, you know, in the spring, it'd be the major part of $1,000 bike. You might not get to 1,000, you might only get to 850, but between here and there, I'm gonna have to do something with the engine to get it running, to get the compression up and get it running. So I got to take it off and give it a build, and I'm gonna have to do something with that cable, and I'm gonna have to do something with the brake. Though it doesn't matter really what it's worth, because I'm never ever going to sell it, because Harvey never sells anything. That's why I have this crazy hoard thing going on. I got to tell you, I'm hoping to live a really long time and stay in health for all those long time years that I live. But I don't know. In 20, 30, 40 years, whenever I can't play with this stuff anymore, there's going to be a heck of a garage sale in the Hudson Valley. Alright folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Please remember to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now folks.